Now, let me explain in this session device feature size scaling. Because of advancements in VLSI technology, the size of the devices fabricating are reduced. So here usually if you will see in 1985 the feature size is 2.5 microns. But in 2009, because of deep submicron era, the feature size is reduced to 45 nanometers. Means that is the lambda what we are going to be making use. The thickness of silicon dioxide TOX when we move from one technology to another technology, the thickness is reduced. So here you can see that thickness is going to be reduced by S. Of course, the when we are moving from one technology to another technology, because of this sizing we are going to be reduced, means we are supposed to reduce the size. So here before scaling it is going to be L. After scaling means after size scaling it has become the L is going to be reduced with a factor of S, and width is going to be reduced with a factor of S. So here if you will see the junction depth also it is going to be reduced with factor of S. So all physical parameters like width, length are reduced by S. But here if you will see the doping concentration, that is doping density, it is going to be increases with the factor of S square. This is known as device feature size scaling. Now we will see the another one, constant voltage, constant field scaling. So if we will see, the basic idea is we have to reduce the size. If we will reduce the size, the electrical field should be maintained constant in the geometry of the device. So we are reducing only length, width, thickness, junction depth, and the supply voltage is going to be, if we will reduce, the supply voltage will become VDD divided by S. Of course at that time the threshold voltage also VT divided by S. What impact we got on this is the electrical parameters, because electrical parameters decide the performance. So when the electrical parameters are going to be deciding the performance, we will see how the impact here we have. This is after scaling. So after scaling, the COS dash, that the oxide capacitance is going to be EOX, that is permittivity divided by thickness. Permittivity is always is going to be constant, whereas coming to thickness is going to be changes. So if you will see thickness here, it is nothing but TOX divided by S. So here the value of this oxide capacitance is going to be increases with factor S. In the same lines, if you will see the linear drain to source current, if you will see, this is the expression for that. In that case, all the values including the K, it is going to be changes. So width is going to be reduces, L is going to be reduces, whereas coming to K, it is nothing but okay. So what is your K? It is EOX divided by TOX. The thickness is going to be changes, so K also is going to be changes. So the voltages, each and everything is going to be changed, means it is going to be reduced. So here we can tell that the IDS is going to be reduced with a factor of S. The power dissipation is also is going to be reduced with S square. Whereas coming to the gate capacitance, here the gate capacitance is going to be increases with a factor of S. So we can tell that even though all the cases, whenever we are doing sizing along with the supply voltage sizing, delay should not be increased. So because if the delay is going to be increases, no loss performance, this is the benefit for us. Now we will move to the constant voltage scaling. Whenever we are reducing the device sizes, we can't always reduce the supply voltage, because some of the subsystems are going to be works with the some fixed voltages. So at that time we have to reduce the feature size without reducing the supply voltage. Obviously we have not to reduce the threshold voltage also. So here if you will see the thickness, that is the all the physical parameters are going to be reduced, the supply voltage and threshold are going to be constant. So we have to reach this by increasing the doping concentration by a factor of S square. So to not reduce the supply voltage, even though physical parameters are reduced, no, the doping concentration is going to be increases a lot. This is known as constant voltage scaling. If we will see the impact of the gate capacitance, it is going to be here, the gate capacitance, it is going to be reduces with a factor of S. If you will see the drain current, it is going to be increases with a factor of S, because the supply voltage is more. As consequence, power dissipation is going to be increases. Yes, power dissipation is going to be increases. Yes, it is not beneficiable for lower point of view, but the power density increases. If you will see here, if the power density is going to be increases very small, but the power density is going to be increases very small also, it will have its significance with respect to cube of that one, because it is going to be, it will increases the area. So when increase area is going to be increases, power dissipation is going to be increases, but delay is going to be reduced with S square. This is with respect to the constant voltage scaling. Thank you.